Community Coffee is the proud sponsor of the Dave Campbell's Texas Football Community Leader Award. And we're excited to celebrate here today Dennis Gebhart from Argyle High School, who is one of 10 recipients of our Community Leader Award. Joining us to celebrate Dennis is the athletic director and head football coach of the Argyle Eagles, Coach Todd Rogers. And on behalf of Community Coffee is Chief Brand Officer Leah Harrington. Now, Dennis, you're going to kick us off today. Tell us what your reaction was when you heard that Coach Rogers had selected you to be the recipient of the Community Leader Award to represent Argyle High School. And tell us what supporting the Argyle community means to you and how you got involved.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I really, Coach Rogers knows how I feel about him. He is a very giving individual, and for him to nominate me for this, it's awesome. I don't do it for this part of it. I do it for the kids. They play football 2 to 3 years of their life, and then all of a sudden it's over, and they're on to the real part of life. And so we want them to be proud of what their school, and what we do is hopefully help them be a little more proud of their school and what they do playing football. And so yeah, that's kind of how I got involved. And I think 2004, I think that was the first year. So and we've been involved ever since then.
And Coach Rogers, tell us a little bit about why you believe Dennis to be most deserving of this recognition, and just the impact that he has there on the Argyle community.
Well, there's two scales that I'd like to discuss. One is everybody needs a dentist if you're going to win, and if you don't have a dentist, you got to find a dentist. Dennis supports our program by making sure that our kids, when they arrive at the stadium, it feels like a home game. He's putting up signs. He's making sure the kids feel welcome. He knows that they have this undying support when they get to a stadium, and they're going to have a bunch of moms and dads behind them, behind all those signs, supporting for the Eagles all the way to the last second. If you don't have one, you need one. I've had Dennis for 20 years, and his commitment to the fall, and his commitment to winter basketball, and to the spring sports with baseball is amazing as well. So Dennis once upon a time bought an airplane, and it was white, red, and black. And for what he does for our program and commits his time, it doesn't make any sense. He loves our kids. He loves the fact is that we're coaching our kids hard. He loves to be part of a success and a champion. He's been at the games that we've won at the very highest level, and he's come and pat me on the back and tell me how great the year is when things hadn't turned out so well. So he's been there through thick and thin, pandemic and non-pandemic. He's always supporting. And when he comes to Denton to do business, he wants to stop by the field house and see the kids and see me. And he brought me a birthday card last week. And so he's a thinking man. He's always worried about his relationships and how he builds them and grows them. And so we love those kind of people supporting the Eagles.
Well, what a special opportunity we get to recognize Dennis here today. And we couldn't do it without the support of Community Coffee. And here joining us is Chief Brand Officer Leah Harrington. Leah, we've had the pleasure of hearing these great stories of these community leaders over the course of the season, and we've got another great recipient here today. Tell us why it was important for Community Coffee to get involved in recognizing these community leaders that do so much work behind the scenes, not only here in Argyle, but across the state of Texas.
Absolutely. Well, I've been saying it, every time we do this, it's in our name, community. And, nothing brings a community together like people coming together and giving of oneself and really going above and beyond, like Dennis. And I think Coach Rogers said it best: if you don't have a dentist, you need a dentist. And so for us at Community Coffee, we want to make sure that we recognize and pay tribute to all the dentists out there that go the extra mile, because let's face it, the next generation, the youth of today, they need a lot of support, and it takes a village, right? It takes all of us. And whether it's on the field or off the field, in football or perhaps performing arts, or no matter what, the student body as a whole, when they have a whole town, a whole body of parents and educators working behind them, that confidence transcends into their belief in their self, and their confidence then takes them to that next level. And as you said earlier, football may only last a certain moment in life, but those lessons can last the whole lifetime. And certainly, Dennis, you certainly have done extraordinary work for the Eagles. 20 years, my Lord, you have definitely touched so many lives with what you have done, and you've given of yourself selflessly. You've created an environment there at Argyle that is really second to none. So congratulations to you, and Coach Rogers, thank you for calling out Dennis. And I'm certain there's a lot of other folks too that help make your school a special school. And it's been so awesome to work with Dave Campbell's Texas high school football to really bring forward all of these community heroes, and seeing all the various folks that are behind these kids, not just on the Friday nights, right? It's throughout the whole week. And at the end of the day, and I'll just sum it up with this, is it comes down to community. And community is when you feel welcomed, you feel support, you have the love of others, and it's folks like Dennis that are making it be a great environment. And community coffee, it's in our name. It's how we got started. We started creating coffee back in 1919, 104 years ago. And it was all out of the spirit, like Dennis, to really bring love to our community. So our purpose every day is to help support those in our community. And if we can do it with a great cup of coffee, it's our vehicle to help create those relationships and to celebrate who we are. This is a natural fit. So congratulations. And I'm excited to be here, Rob, on another week here as we recognize a great leader within a great community.
It's a great way to start our day every time. And, grateful we have the opportunity to do it. And, Coach Rogers, we've known each other for several years, and we've got to recognize, a lot of great players that you've had go through your program, and, a lot of success there at Argyle High School that you guys have achieved. But how important is it for you, and how special is it for you to see sponsors like Community Coffee that are stepping up to recognize those leaders behind the scenes that people don't see a lot of times, that contribute so much to the product on the field? How special is it for you to see that type of support?
Well, it's paramount. I think they recognize the need, and they filled the niche. Community Coffee, partnering with high schools and partnering with the communities, is the ideal vendor that can go into that space and raise awareness for those people that are giving back to their communities. What a special lesson to teach kids. We do it on the football side. We put the team first, and they put themselves second. And when we can teach our kids to get involved in our communities and give back any way possible, we're doing everything we're supposed to be doing for the high school kid. And kudos to Community Coffee for supporting this venture. We appreciate that. I'm a big supporter personally. I drink 4 or 5 cups of Community Coffee every day. So I am team Community Coffee. I didn't know that until I saw these ads and this program. So I can support it from 2 ways, financially and through public high schools.
Thank you, Coach Rogers. And hey, we have the right colors too.
Absolutely.
Well, Dennis, I'm going to give you the final words. We know you don't do what you do for the recognition, but it's important for us to take this opportunity to recognize great community leaders like you across the state of Texas. I'll give you the final words. Any final words for Leah and the team at Community Coffee and Coach Rogers?
Just a couple of things. I wanted to thank Leah at Community Coffee. Thank you for recognizing, and getting involved in high school sports. I think that's awesome. Coach Rogers, you're the best. I'm lucky to have met you, and I hope we continue this for quite some time. I hope their retirement doesn't come up too quick. But I'm with you. I'm hanging in there. And Texas football, we thank you for all of your support too. I'm on your website probably every day. So, and as a matter of fact, there was it's very interesting things this morning. I saw some rankings that I thought was kind of interesting. So, anyway, you do a great job, and thank you for supporting high school football in Texas. Appreciate it.
Well, on behalf of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Community Coffee, congratulations again, Dennis, for being one of 10 recipients of the Community Leader Award. In honor of this recognition, Community Coffee will be making a $500 donation to the Argyle Eagles program in your name.
Awesome.
And thank you to Coach Rogers. As always, it's great to see you and appreciate you being here to support Dennis and this award recognition. And last but not least, thank you to Leah and the team at Community Coffee for your support of the Dave Campbell's Texas Football Community Leader Award.